Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here and welcome back to our home. I am sorry if you guys hear the fan blowing in the background. It's very hot here and AC does not work in the house, so I had to turn on my fan. So anyway, let's get to it.
I think you could pull off that look.
Huh?
Kidding.
Moving on, with everything that's happened to Alex, I see that I've been doing something wrong. I've never really been able to help him, and now look what's happened. I know it's not all my fault, but I definitely could have done something. So I'm going to change. I value the things that I'll lose if I don't face my problems, so I can't afford to run away. When it was over, I didn't even remember half the things I said. Lauren just sat there and listened. Sometimes she'd ask a question if she didn't understand something I said. But for the most part, she stayed quiet. Honestly, I was grateful for it.
LM, I don't know if I've ever heard you say this much in my life.
Just probably right. I should probably head home.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it.
Of course, I was happy to.
Just don't go talking about it to anyone else, alright?
My lips are sealed.
And I was gonna say, like, who is she gonna tell anyway? Like, she's literally our only friend. It's not like we have other friends that she can talk to. Thanks, Lauren.
No problem.
We walk outside and say our goodbyes. My walk back doesn't feel as depressing as I expected. Lauren really helped me out today. I hope I can make it up to her. My phone rings from the pocket of my skirt. Yeah, Dad?
Hey, Emily, where are you?
Walking home. Lauren and I hung out to get my mind off things.
Right.
A brief silence hangs in the call.
The doctor called. Alex woke up 15 minutes ago, and he's fine. He's fine.
He's fine? That's tearful relief. His pill
She said we can visit him, but I'm busy with work and won't be able to make it. Visiting hours end at 9. Can you go visit him?
Well, of course.
Maybe you could go see if Mom is home. I'm sure she'd drive you.
I can make it myself, but I'll be there. Do you know the bus schedule to make it over there? It's a bit of a long way to the hospital since we were in another town when we found him. The place he's staying is too far to reach by foot.
Let me look it up. There's a stop leaving near your school in 15 minutes. I'll text you some directions in a little bit. Thank you, Emily.
It's not worth thanking me for, Dad.
He wouldn't be here without you. You know that, right?
But even so, I failed him. I should have done something long before then. So what if I found him?
Thank you, Emily. It's because of you that he didn't have to be alone. I can thank you for that, can't I?
Guess you're right, Dad.
Thank you. And I'm sorry I couldn't be there for all of you either. I'll make certain to change that, I promise.
Later, Dad.
Bye, Emily.
Ooh, a new scene in the bus. There's nothing to do but wait until I make it to the next town. My mind begins to wander. Lauren distracted me for a little while, but now that I'm alone, I can't help but dwell on all that's happened. Alex almost died last night. Alex almost died because I fucked up. He trusted me to get rid of the drugs, and I fucked up. Mom turned into a lunatic again, and I even broke down and yelled at him too. He ran away and almost got himself killed, and I told myself it wouldn't be a big deal. I failed him. I wanted to ignore it. I avoided thinking about it because I didn't want to care. I told myself whatever happened to him wouldn't be a big deal. I justified abandoning him because it was too much of a hassle. I hurt him because I didn't want to make an effort. And worse, I'm not even strong enough to hate myself for it. Maybe if someone would, it wouldn't be so painful. Maybe being scorned would let me forgive myself. That's right. I'm not proud of all the decisions I've made, but acting on good thoughts will do a lot more good than thinking about bad ones. I managed to stay positive for the rest of the trip to the hospital. A sprawling 20-story complex that feels like a cross between a toy store and a funeral, with pristine white walls and windows clear as an untouched ocean. The woman at the front desk lets me know where Alex's room is, room 522, a solo room in the east wing. A door stands ahead of me. When I knock, the inside rings hollow, yet the door barely shakes in response. It feels different from the cheap door at school. Hello? This says it's the right place, right? The plate next to the door is correct, right? The handle on the door feels heavy, even at the slightest of turns. Heavy lock comes tumbling and turning to allow passage, swerving into place until the door moves freely. I pull it open, creaking along the way until I make it through, releasing my hand as it seals once more. Alex? A heavy silence blankets the room. Even straining to listen, I can't hear anything but my own breath. All around, the brilliant white reflects the sunlight from the window into a blinding shimmer from every direction. My arms tremble at the weight of the air. My body shakes from the chilling sensation from every direction. A bed rests in the middle of the room, with white, soothing blankets spread above them and a boy lying gently upon it.
Hey, Emily.
Oh, Alex. Alex sits up from his bed and turns his head. His skin is pale, a flushed white color, with arms even thinner than before that might as well be skin and bones, and his hair is even more of a mess than usual. Well, how are you feeling? Does your head hurt? I can get a doctor if you need anything.
Please, there's no need. They already did all the basics when I first woke up. I'm just waiting for my first meal. Honest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
We spent the next half an hour going back and forth between awkward silences and petty talk. At some point we joked about how we didn't really actually know what hospital food was like, and when his dinner came around we ended up making fun of how weird the pudding tasted. We laughed and made goofy puns about how Dad used to act on vacation or whatever funny stories we had about our childhoods. Somehow we both avoided mentioning Maria. I don't think he's ready to talk about her. Even then, it's been a long time since we've spent time like that together. I'm sorry, Alex.
For what?
Oh, he sounds so cute. I mean, I should have done a better job of things. I should have been able to keep something like this from happening to begin with.
No! You don't need to say something like that. Honest.
Oh, he sounds so sincere.
It's just... what happened was my fault, Emily. I should have been stronger. I should have found a better way to deal with things. Do you know what it's like to have friends, Emily?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Sorry, I was just thinking. It feels a bit different from home, somehow. It was strange when I first found it. It felt nice. But I was worried about how alien it all felt. It made being all home a lot more painful. Like, I ended up going to this friend's house once for homework. That short kid that hangs out with the rest of our group. I helped him out with math for a few hours. And his parents were so impressed they just up and pulled out a bucket of ice cream.
What?
It was strange and weird and just confusing and almost gave me a heart attack.
What? The ice cream?
Not that. It felt like I mattered somehow. It was better than there at home. Like, no matter what crazy shit they would pull, it felt like they were happy compared to everyone else. Then, when I was laying around in my room, feeling scared to leave because something could happen between me and Mom, I wanted to feel like I mattered again. Staying at home with everyone acting the way they do made me hate myself. It was painful. I just didn't want to be alone anymore. Then I tried to figure out how to change that. And the drugs happened and someone gave me a bit of heroin and, well, I fucked up.
Damn, someone just gave him, like, heroin, but like, here, bro.
Every day, it's just inching closer and closer to some shit blowing up between us or between me and Mom over the littlest things. It felt like I had to fight back in order to deal with it. Like I had to shout and scream.
Oh, it shouldn't feel like that.
Because standing there and taking it meant losing what little strength I had left. I couldn't handle that, and ended up making it worse for everyone.
Me and a gentle embrace, a hug of some kind, I'd suppose. It's been a long time since I've shared something like this with someone other than Maria. It's warm and close, yet it feels faintly distant somehow.
I'm sorry, Emily. Thank you.
I forgive you, Alex. Sorry that things turned out like this. Someday things will be better for us, right?
Yeah. I'll be looking forward to it.
We part the hug after a few more seconds. Another awkward silence ensues, but it's over quickly.
Anyways, you can go ahead and leave, Emily. I don't mind.
What do you mean? I've been waiting all day for you to wake up, and you're telling me to go home already?
That's not it! That's not it at all! I just think a bit of time alone would be helpful for me right now. You can come back tomorrow and we can talk all you want.
Promise?
Yes, promise.
Aww! Alright. You'll be okay for the night then.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Later, Alex.
Later.
But as I turn around and start walking, he stops me.
Emily,
Yeah?
where's Mom and Dad?
Dad wants to see you but can't get away from work. Mom? Well, she'll turn up when she's ready.
And what about...
Alex can't bring bring himself to say her name, but I know who he's asking about. Maria's fine. She wants to see you too. Should I bring her next time?
Please.
Okay, I won't. When you're ready, when you're ready, Alex, okay? Whenever you're ready. I'll go now, Alex. He doesn't reply, so I walk out into the hall and close Alex's door behind me. Apparently, Dad texted me sometime while we were talking. How's Alex doing? Did you get to see him? I sit down in a nearby chair and start tapping out a response. Alex is doing fine. Was just about to leave the hospital. He still looks a little bit sickly, but it feels like he's improving at least. Maybe soon he'll... I'm distracted by a barely audible sound from the other side of the door. I probably shouldn't, but my curiosity makes me press my ear against the door. Crying. Sounds softer than he used to be. I hope he'll be home soon. Stepping out of the cab, I find myself back at our home. It looks different than I remember. Oddly enough, it's dark, vacant, lifeless. I hate my mother, and yet the house is fragmented without her. It's missing its heart. No one else really deserves that title, being the heart of the house. She's a despicable woman, but she's still our mother. She's still my mom. I want to trust her. I want to love her. I want everything to be A-okay. It simply won't happen if we continue to hold this animosity towards her, right? She abandoned us, though. I can't just forgive her that easily. I make my way inside, finding it to be much more solitary than I had originally thought. No one's home, except for a lone figure huddled up on the couch. She's normally never left alone, but I guess desperate times, right? I approach her carefully, trying to avoid waking her. I gently pull her close to me, lifting her from the couch, carrying her to her room.
Daddy had to go to work. He said he was sorry.
Fuck, I woke her up. That's okay. He's working really hard to keep this family together. I'm here for you anyways. I whispered her, lowering her to her bed, kissing her on the forehead. I wrap her in the blanket.
Are you?
What? Of course I am. You don't need to worry about me, remember?
I was worried about you.
Aww. Well, don't. I'm here to stay, I promise.
What about Alex?
I want to tell her that it will end up okay. I really do. But I saw him. He looked awful. He looked like he was dying. I've been operating on autopilot this entire day, and it's hitting me now. It's hard to get the vision of him out of my head. Every time I close my eyes, I see the way he was, his face. I shake it out of my mind. I don't know, but don't worry about him, okay? Get some sleep. She gives me one last pained look before turning away, covering herself with the warm blankets and pillows surrounding her. Patting her on the head, I give her my farewells and head off to my room. My bed is as comfortable as ever, and my dreams call to me. Now's not the time. I need to think about what I'm going to do moving forward. Worst case scenario, Mom doesn't come back. Dad continues to work a shitty shift, and my brother, well, let's not think of the worst case scenario. Let's think of what we can do to make the best out of our current situation. Tomorrow, I'll have to make sure to visit Alex. He needs all the support he can get. Start small, Emily. Work on things you can impact first, namely your siblings. That's what I have to do. I need to stay involved with Maria and Alex. I had to be the rock for them. I'm the older sibling, so it's my job, as Mom used to tell me. Rolling over in my bed, I bring my pillows close, forcing myself to catch some rest. I can't do everything without sleep. Lauren would kill me. I wonder what I'll dream about today. Nothing. Nothing, apparently. I'll dream about nothing. A little disconcerting, but I guess there's a legitimate reasoning behind it. This was my choice, time to live with it. It's time to wake up, get ready, and get Maria to school. Everything has to seem okay, even if it's not. I go through the motions, dressing up and knocking on Maria's door as I pass by. Once again, the house is lonely. I rest my back against the couch, resisting my drowsiness without much success. Mentally, I'm exhausted. Physically, however, I feel better than I have in a very long time. The quality of my sleep has improved, at least for today. Something about REM sleep? I'm not sure. Poke, poke, poke. Something taps my head lightly. Something small and delicate, but oddly capable.
I'm hungry.
Shit! I didn't make any food, and Mom isn't home to make anything either. Fuck me, I totally didn't think about that. So much for making things seem normal. Oh fuck, I totally forgot. We don't really have time to get food on the way to school either. I'm sorry. She nods with a pout, offering me a hand to stand up from the couch. I accept it, putting most of my weight on the couch so I don't destroy her poor little arms.
It's okay. I'll eat at school anyways.
You have enough money for that.
Yeah, Dad gave me some.
That was good of him.
It was.
Okay, so off to school then.
Yep.
Can't she just like grab a fistful of cereal and head on out or something? Or just like at least get something to drink? With that, we're off. The trip starts off awfully quiet. My sister avoiding eye contact and being her normal shy self. It wouldn't be out of the ordinary if she weren't holding my hand with the strength of a hydraulic press. Hey sis, is everything okay?
Is Mom ever coming home?
Jesus. That's a complicated question. I hope so.
You do?
I mean, she's made a lot of mistakes, but she's still part of the family, you know?
Don't you think things are better without her?
I don't think so. At least not the way I would want. Sure, arguments happen less, and she's not around to talk our ears off about how we're useless waste of space, but I'm not making the best argument here. But she might be able to change, get better if we try hard enough.
Yeah. I miss her. I wish she'd let us know when she's coming back home.
I wish she would tell us why she ran away. I could ask her. She looks over to me with a jerk of her
You
head.
could?
Oh, we can? Why not? Pulling out my phone with my free hand, I dial her number. The look on my sister's face is nothing short of sheer terror. She's not ready for this. The odds are neither, and odds are neither am I. Perhaps I shouldn't have done this so suddenly without thought of the consequences. We sit in suspense. The phone rings and rings and rings. It goes to voicemail. Well, at least we tried.
Could you text her? Maybe then.
Should I text her? I don't know. I mean, honestly, maybe some people will say no because she needs time to recover. But she also needs to know that we care, so... If we care, even though she was a horrible person to us, yeah, that's a good idea. Even if she doesn't answer, at least she'll know we want her around, yeah? I text her something simple. Hope things are okay. We need you back home soon. I put the phone away, not expecting any
Thank you.
response.
I'm worried about her.
I am too. A painful silence hangs over the both of us. Neither of us really trying to open up. I keep glancing over to Maria, her eyes glued to the sidewalk, her mouth curls. Maria stops along the sidewalk, unmoving. Her head tilts forward. I can't see her face.
Emily, are we still a family? Mom isn't here. I don't know when she's coming back.
Well, that doesn't mean we're not family still. Hold on, guys. I gotta drink real quick.
And Big Bro, Alex is gone too.
I don't know what's going to happen, Maria, but we're still a family. You'll always have me, okay? I hear her fighting back tears. She was sobbing.
Alex hates me, doesn't he?
No, of course he doesn't. He couldn't hate you. He's in a lot of pain. I had to think of something. Who knows what the hell has been crossing his mind lately?
Mommy told me not to cry in public.
No, Maria, come here. I hold her tightly to my chest. Oh God, now I'm going to start crying soon. Sooner too. Maria, it's okay. I'm here. We can go home. Do you want to go home? Maria rubs her head into my chest. I think she's shaking her head.
I miss Alex.
Aw.
I miss Mom and Dad, and
Oh, she is young.
I want my family back.
I think this is a scene where like it hits us to remember that Maria is still a young child, even though she's very mature. She's also a child at the same time, so her feelings are just as wacky as ours. It's okay. It's okay. Maria was being so strong for so long. She didn't think much of yesterday. But now the reality's hitting her. A poor innocent girl like her, it's too much to bear. I gently hold her head, kneeling down so her eyes meet. Maria, I'm gonna see Alex at the hospital today, alright? I'll ask him if I can bring you next time.
Oh, okay. I miss him.
I know, it's so hard and you're being so strong. I want you to be strong for a little bit longer, okay? I won't abandon you. I'll see you at home, so no more tears, okay?
I I know you won't leave me, sis.
Aw. We hold each other for a little while longer. Oh, haven't been to the cafeteria before. I don't know. I can't remember. That's like cute. That banner is really cute. My stomach reminds me that it's lunchtime. Ugh. I can definitely feel that I never ate breakfast. I never had these tables at my school. Mine were like just plain rectangles. Lauren joins me and starts taking her lunch out of her bag. Not talking, sorry. I can't just say I have nothing to eat or that I'm hungry. Lauren does enough for me.
You don't have anything, do you?
I look away.
Hey, look at me.
Sighing at me her gaze.
We can split mine. It's fine.
She giggles.
You just owe me next time, okay?
I nod. I'll definitely pay her back. I gratefully take the half of a sandwich she gives me.
What the heck happened?
Oh yeah, I haven't talked to Lauren since we realized Mom didn't come back. Well, my mom stormed off yesterday morning and hasn't come back. Okay, I guess she doesn't have a line for this. Seriously, that's terrible. She always makes my lunch for me, and I just kind of took it for granted.
She seemed really grumpy all the time, but she did a lot of work for you, huh? I'm sorry.
I guess I should start making lunches before I go to bed.
That's what I do.
You make your own?
Uh-huh.
I guess I have no excuse then. Lauren giggles.
Now you're a real woman.
I roll my eyes.
So, what's it like at home?
It's quiet.
Is it just you and Maria most of the time?
Pretty much. What with Dad working all the time, the house feels so empty. It's weird.
I can always come over if you don't want to be alone.
You don't need to keep me company. Tilts her head to the side. She's obviously trying to think of a way to make me agree to a visit.
How about I come over so we can work on all the drama stuff we still need to do?
I think for a few moments. That's actually a good idea. It'll give me something to do too. I guess that could work. At least we'll get some stuff done.
Great! It's a date then! Wait, your dad won't mind, right?
I shrug. I doubt he'll care at all one way or the other.
Alright, just text me when you're heading home and I'll come around.
Alright. Lauren stands up.
I'll be right back. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay. I watch her go before turning to look out the window. Laura and I are basically going to be alone together. It's not like we haven't been spending time together before, but usually our parents would be across the hall. This time it really will be just the two of us. No, Maria! Don't forget Maria! I kind of like the idea. I'm glad Lauren talked me into it. I sigh. There's been so much to do since Mom disappeared, and the production for the drama show has just been ramping up, so I know it's been difficult for Lauren as well. She's able to put on a brave face, so I should do the same. I should be more of an adult about this whole thing, but having the house to me and Lauren, the idea is giving me butterflies. Lunch is almost over. I need to think about my classes more, not this mushy stuff. Then I have to go see Alex and check up on him. After I think that, Lauren comes around. At least I have one thing to look forward to. Once again, I find myself heading down the hospital halls. However, this time I see something I didn't expect. Through in hindsight, I probably should have. Is it her mom? Yeah. Mom?
Oh. Hi, Emily. You're here to see Alex, right?
Oh, who else? Yeah, you saw him then?
Mm-hmm. I was just heading out, so bye.
Excuse me? Bye? There's a lot I need to ask her about, but now doesn't really seem like the time. Plus, if it leads to an argument, I may get kicked out. I'll just let it go and head to Alex's room.
Hey, Emily.
Oh, hey, big, little bro. Sorry. Hey, did Mom come through here just now?
Yeah, I guess.
You guess?
I mean, physically she came in here, but she didn't do much and wasn't really herself. I was half expecting her to chew me out for causing everyone trouble again, but she just apologized a few times and left. If you hadn't come in, I probably would have passed it off as a dream.
Nah, dream Mom would have come in, talked about your life, supported you, and given you a box of cookies. Only a real one could act as weird as her.
That's a good point.
I would know after
But
all.
I kinda get where she's coming from.
Seriously?
Mom is always talking about giving us bright futures and all that, right? Sometimes it seems like she's a villain from I Have a Kids movie. But I do think she actually cares. She's just really damn bad at it.
Yeah, you know. Now that you mention it, guess I haven't really spent time thinking about her point of view.
It doesn't matter that much. If you treat people like shit, even if you think it's for a good reason, you're still treating people like shit, right?
Yeah.
But good intentions mean she might come to her senses. I think that's what's happening right now. If she did hate us, she wouldn't be so torn up about this.
True.
But if she really does care about our futures and all that, then...
Ow, hit my...
Then the risk of one of us not having a future?
What is it? What is that side of your foot called? The bump. Your heel? No. Your ankle? No, I don't know.
I feel like I did something horrible to her.
Aw. No, she did something horrible to you. I can't deny that. But I think this is a good opportunity to move forward. I think for the first time she might be able to understand where we're coming from. And maybe we can do the same for her.
Do you seriously think that's possible anymore?
I don't know, but I can't let things end here. You and Maria deserve better than this. Alex freezes up at the mention of our sister. He looks away, his face scrunched up in guilt. Alex, Maria's been asking about you. She wants to see you. Are you sure you don't want me to bring her next time?
No, I'm not ready.
Then do you want to talk about what happened? He gives a small shrug and takes a moment to gather his thoughts.
I just don't get it. Why the hell did I snap like that?
Don't worry about it. You lost control and it won't happen again.
Lost control, huh? That's fucking terrifying. And no matter what kind of person I'm trying to be, I could just lose control at any time?
Well, yeah, everyone's like a ticking time bomb just waiting to blow up.
What if I do something I regret? What if I almost fucking die again?
Well, you're not, cause your big sis is here.
I want to live. I can see that now. But I wanted to live 2 days ago too, and still ended up losing it. How the hell can I feel safe knowing I can't even control myself?
You might not believe this, but I think I can sympathize. I'm sure the drugs made it worse for you, but I still think I know what you're feeling. Sometimes I love being alive. Everything feels breezy and fine, and I can't even imagine being sad. But then if enough things go wrong, I start to dwell on all my problems and think that the time I spent in happiness was just ignorance. Even if I say right now that the the good times make the bad ones worth it, what if I forget about that and do something I'll regret forever? Or I won't get the chance to regret rather. I've almost been there before, and I don't know what's stopping me from going back. That terrifies me.
You too, huh? I think I needed that perspective. I wasn't gonna tell you this, but we're being frank enough. And I think you might need to know.
Huh?
That night, I was really going to do it. After saying all of that to Mom, hurting Maria, and getting hit like that, I lost almost every bit of sense I had. Almost. But you've been pretty cool this past week, you know? It was almost too late when I realized that. But when I did, I thought of what I would have done to you if I went all the way. Right then, I knew I had to put the drugs down and hope to God that someone would find me. So, in a way, you kind of saved my life. Aside from finding me unconscious, I mean.
Aww.
If things start to seem bleak, I want you to remember that you've at least done that for me.
Oh my god! Thanks. I will. And you know, that made me think of something. I'm just spitballing here, but... Well, you know how cynics say that you can't trust anyone but yourself?
Yeah. You think it's just a bunch of bullshit?
Worse. I think there are times when it couldn't possibly be more wrong. Sometimes you're the only person you can't trust. If emotions cloud your judgment, you need to reach out to other people for support, or at least think about their feelings to anchor yourself in reality. God, I'm starting to sound like Diane. I guess she was a part of me all along, as cheesy as it sounds. Better give it a rousing finish, just like she would. We're both alive, Alex, and the time that we have left, we're all but guaranteed to be unhappy again somewhere down the line. If that gets to be too much to handle and your thoughts start to turn dark, you need to call someone you trust, or you can call me? I want to say you can call me, but you should call anyone you can trust, right? Should I be selfish and say you can call me? No. You need to call someone you trust.
So, if I'm not thinking straight, I just need to talk to someone who is, huh? Yeah. I think I like the sound of that.
Because sometimes, you know, siblings can't talk to each other about everything. Because sometimes you don't want to break through that barrier.
Come to think of it, there's been a lot of people looking out for me, huh? There's you, Maria, And even that Lauren girl.
Little sparks soared through my chest. Oh, Lauren's been great. She's been really great, actually. That time when we all went to your room was her idea. She brought me a book on drugs and withdrawal that night. She also helped me with who to ask when I was looking for you, since she knows a lot more people at school than me. And she even helped look when we found out you were in another town. We really owe her a lot, but whenever I tell her that, she says she's just being a friend. I'm not sure how to repay her.
Eh? Seems like you're overthinking it.
But we're gonna save it right here. I think this is a great stopping point. This game is so long. I don't know when it's gonna end. And there's certain parts where I almost feel like okay, the ending's coming. So I'm like ready for the finale, and then it doesn't happen, and then another scene happens. So I don't know how to read this game correctly, because usually I can read games fine, but this game is like when's gonna happen? I don't know when this game's gonna end. There's 11 endings in total though, so I don't know which ending I'm getting. Obviously it's probably not gonna be the best one, because if you know my record history of games, I don't end up with a great result unless I'm using a guide, and this time I am not using a guide. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.